good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity John Dima Mary J Music. So guys, Atlanta is one of the most popular destinations for African Americans for many years. I mean, I remember when they had the Freaknik in the 90s and, obviously the opportunities going on in Atlanta. Even in the 90s in high school, most of us was looking to go to Morehouse, Clark, Atlanta. Some of the ladies went to Spelman. And, Atlanta offered a lot more opportunities for those of us who wanted to be around, each other in comparisons to cities like Sacramento, San Diego, places like that, because it wasn't so much of African Americans in those cities to make a big economy. But when you went to Atlanta, you had a lot of people that were transient, people coming from, Connecticut, St. Louis, Oakland, Dallas, Chicago, Milwaukee, Brooklyn. Everybody was coming to Atlanta and just kind of, basically joining forces and creating that new economy. And I mean, man, things was good, and it was mixed with that Southern hospitality, right? So a lot of brothers can go down there and get a Southern Belle, and everything was pretty good until it wasn't. Yeah, Atlanta became the headquarters of trap music. Shout out to T.I., Gucci Mane, people like that. Killer Mike, although he's a little bit more positive. Future. The Migos, you get it, right? And it turned from, a real positive aspect as far as what black culture can be, and it still is, until the headquarters of the strip club, BBLs, and other foolishness. So then, I used to always hear, Atlanta, it's 16-1 in dating. Even Kevin Samuels was a big fan of Atlanta, right? But the question is, how is Atlanta for the average guy or the guy who's not in the industry? You know what? There's a pretty interesting video here on TikTok that was sent to me by Brother Blackest Night, and looks like Atlanta is the worst city in the country for black men as far as dating. Don't believe me? Let's play that clip.
If you're a man thinking about moving to Atlanta, here are 5 things that you need to know about the Atlanta dating scene. Number 1, Atlanta is a city full of pookies, ray-rays, and fuckboys. And Atlanta women love pookies, ray-rays, and fuckboys. So, if you don't drive a Charger, a Challenger, you don't walk around with your pants hanging off your ass, you're not a dope boy, you're not a scammer, you're not a wannabe rapper or a personal trainer, don't come here. You're going to be alone. No Atlanta woman's going to want to date you. Number 2, if dating a woman who is or was a stripper at some point in time is going to be an issue for you, you don't want to come to Atlanta. Because please understand that most women in Atlanta at some point in time have shown their holiest of holies to hundreds, if not thousands, of complete strangers just for a few dollars. Can't handle that? Don't come to Atlanta. Number 3, if you're a successful dude who has his shit in order, you walk good, you talk good, you smell good, you look good, you dress good, you got a good job, you make good money, you got a nice car, you got a nice place to stay, don't come to Atlanta. Atlanta women hate dudes like that. They look at you as being high maintenance and that you got way too many options, and it'd be way too much competition in order for them to keep your attention. So yeah, the more successful you are, you'll be alone. Don't come to Atlanta. Number 4, if you don't like women who wear weaves, lace front wigs, fake lashes, fake nails, fake lips, fake tits, BBLs, and wear caked on makeup that makes them look like jeans, you don't want to come to Atlanta, because that's the norm here. That is the standard of beauty. So if you're into natural women, yeah, Atlanta's not the place for you. Don't come here. Number 5, if you're a responsible adult who uses condoms when it comes time for intimate intercourse, Atlanta's not the place for you. Atlanta women hate to use condoms. As a matter of fact, if you pull out a condom right before you are about to get intimate with a woman, she will look at you and be like, what is that condom for? What, you think I'm nasty? You think I got something? An Atlanta woman's idea of safe intercourse is leaving the light on and having a Plan B pill sitting on the nightstand. Don't do it. Atlanta ain't the place for you. Oh, and as for me, I just hop on a plane and go to other cities or get my passport and go to other countries. Hope this helps.
So guys, I want to talk about this because this is very, very interesting to me, at least. And why is it interesting? Because I hear what the brother is saying and I can get it. Atlanta definitely can be. I've never been there. It can be like that. I'm pretty sure. What is most astonishing and heartbreaking? This sounds like every city in Black America. This is not just what you're hearing from guys in Atlanta. Guys are saying this in LA. Guys are saying this in St. Louis. Guys are saying this in Detroit. Guys are saying this in Cleveland. Guys are seeing this in Nashville. Guys are definitely seeing this in Memphis. Oh my God, guys are seeing this in Sacramento. Oh my God, guys are seeing this in Houston. Guess what, guys? Atlanta is no different than what other guys are saying. Look at Austin Holloman. He's in Dallas, Texas. I mean, he's, probably one of the more burgeoning passport bros. Is what he's not saying the same thing as what guys are saying in other places? I mean, if you were to look at Black London, I mean, are guys going to be saying similar things in Black London? I think so. You're going to be hearing similar things. And what he said is, I'm getting my passport. So the question is, are you going to be able to find ladies that you like in America? Here's where I'm going to have a little pushback. I feel like it's possible, depending on who you are. Now, I'm going to agree with what he's saying, but at the same time, I am entrepreneurial kind of guy, so I do have a positive outlook on certain things. Definitely, you're going to be able to be in the pockets of people that are going to appreciate you. You have to be. And let me just say this. And if you're a guy that's doing very well, the normal dating market is not going to be there for you anyway, because you're just not going to be there. They're not going to be there. That's the difference. Like if you're a guy that's doing very well, the normal girls in Atlanta shouldn't be talking to you anyway. They shouldn't even be there. I believe that kind of quality of people are in Atlanta, both male and female. That's what I think. I think that the person that's going to have the hardest time are the lower to middle class guys who would represent the average or a little bit above the average in the bell curve, because those are the guys that tend to get overlooked the most. And especially in a city like Atlanta, where you got a lot of frauds, a lot of fake rich people, it's going to be a little difficult. I could see that in those culture cities, those big money cities, especially celebrities, people pretending. I can see it. But guys, it seems like this is the story everywhere where there's the Black entertainment crowd, Black America. It seems like things are getting worse, not better. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode here. Appreciate you for what you do, guys. We're out.